So I've planed it. I've got those countersunk right down, look, and I've planed it, and it's all ready to go. So I'm just going to sand it now. You see that crap on there? That should be picked up because it was wet. Right, don't matter. I'm just gonna quickly sand it. Right, we've got a good finish. Take the corners off. Same thing, just cant it over and take the corners off. Right, take it out. Sit it there. Straight over with a bit of sander. Yeah, that's done. Look, it's done. That repair has been done, and it's a perfect repair. Yeah, and no measurements or anything. All I did was draw a line, not to anything. None of it, and it's just fitted because it just went straight in, and it's done now. See that? You can't ask for any better. That's done, and now it's going in its position. I can forget about it. I never have to worry about that piece again. Never, ever, ever. It's done. And it was a horrible break. You've seen me do it. You've seen me do it. I've just got there's a little bit there I don't like. Sometimes I see stuff and it's just, you can't even see it. Probably can't even see it in the camera, but I just saw something I don't like it. I'm taking it off. Just want to make sure that's nice. I made a nice repair. Right, this is a wood. I control it. It don't control me. Yeah. I'm the master, and this is just whatever it is. That's my mentality. I want it to do what I want it to do. Right, there's a little bit of rough there. Where's my little... This is what this thing's for. I can just stick that over there. Right. Hold it with my big fat belly. You know what I mean. This is something else. There's a raised portion there. They're never going to see that again. Nobody's ever going to see that again. This is the finished face. I need to mark it now. I need to put a marker on it so I know. I'll end up putting it on upside down. Even though this is the back, I'm still going to have a shufty at it. Get rid of all this stuff. Any artifacts, we call artifacts. You know, the things that they've been finding on the moon and Mars and all over the solar system they won't tell us about. They tell us all we evolved here on this planet, right? We evolved here on this planet. Of course we did. Of course we did. And they tell us history started. First it was 5,000 years, and then you see how I'm going off track. Hey, I'm going off track because I'm standing, and it's just I can shut my brain down. What's it, donkey thing? Ah, yeah, I'm talking about the artifacts they found all over the place, and they say it's not an artifact, it's just nothing. It's just a bit of space just on the lens. Crackers, JPL, NASA, you mother. What you like? You just want the American people to keep funding you, and you don't deserve it. You really don't deserve it. And you keep making the Rochettes, and you keep sending them into low Earth orbit, and you've been there since bloody 1959, because you never really ever left. You never been past. You don't even know what it's like. You didn't go 150 miles up. You just did, and now you've changed the story, and now you're saying, oh, there's no radiation up there. There's nothing. There's no such thing as a Van Allen radiation belt. One bunch of tossers told us one thing, and now we believe that since 1957 or whenever he said it. And then another bunch of tossers have come and they're telling us something else. And now this younger generation is telling us stuff about the space shuttle. It's not the space shuttle, that flipping station they've put up there. You know, all the men go up. Never mind. I just cannot. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy what they do with the things that they're doing and how they're trying to fob us off. Did anybody ever watch Skylab? People, have you seen images from inside Skylab? You have a look at those images. They put that basket in they put it in low Earth orbit, okay? They had problems with it, had errors. This is the real thing that they really did this, right? Skylab was real, Apollo was real, Gemini was real, Mercury was real. Everything went into orbit. It didn't go past low Earth orbit, okay? But look at the images of Skylab. They'll delete them now because I've said this. And go watch for yourself. I'm not even going to tell you, and have a look at the men and what they're doing. You have a look at those spacemen. That was for real. They were real astronauts. There was an astronaut program and everything functioned, everything worked. I don't know what it is now. It's some kind of proper bloody abortion that they've made. I stopped watching it after Skylab. I didn't take any notice of it anymore. There's a reason. Once you start getting that scientific mind, you do not want to watch that crap. You don't want to have anything to do. All I watch is the Gemini missions, the Mercury missions. There's a guy on, he's got a YouTube channel, Discovery or something it's called, and it's fantastic because he's put the full length images on there. You can watch them till your heart's content. And I think he's put some, I might be wrong, he's done Gemini 1 and 2 or something. It's really good. He's got all the images, all the proper videos and everything of it. You go watch him. You watch his channel. I can't remember where it is, what it's called. It's something like that. And just, it's got the fantastic stuff. It's brilliant. I watch it all the time. I just forget what I get the channels and everything all mixed up and the stuff. But Skylab, they had problems with that thing from day one. There was a damaged mission, and they fixed it best they could, and they run it best they could, and they run it for several missions, right? And they were running inside that thing. They had a circular section that's just like in 2001: A Space Odyssey, where you could walk inside the circular thing, right? And they were running on it, right? You watch them, they're running, and they're going around. And these prats that are supposed to be inside this ISIS space station, yeah, they're putting their feet in little hooks. There's little hooks all over the floor, all over the bottom of this thing. And they put their feet in it. Skylab didn't do that. I'm sure they didn't. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm talking bollocks. It's what it is. It's a memory from long, long ago. I'll apologise if I'm wrong, but I'm certain they didn't have hooks all over that thing. Right? They didn't. I'm sure they didn't. I don't remember them, else I would have remembered it, you know. I'm just trying to get the rust off that. Because it got wet yesterday with the glue. I'll do it later. It's covered in rust. I need to address it before it starts pitting. Put it there where I can see it. Make sure I'll see that. Right, anyway, the hooks, they'll tell you it's for this and they'll tell you for that, and I'll tell you what it's for. It's for nothing really bloody happening. There's nothing really happening. They're in low Earth orbit and it's all crap. And they'll never leave. They'll stay there for another 60 years. They will not leave. You will not have a Mars mission. You will not have a moon mission. It will not happen. You know why that bloody rocket keeps exploding? Every few weeks or a few months the rocket keeps exploding. You know why, don't you? It's not because they haven't got the technology right, or they've forgotten, or they threw all the technology away in the dustbin with the Saturn V and the F1 engines and stuff. They didn't. They've still got all that technology. They're just telling you a reason, because we are anticipating the public to be going up inside these rockets. The members of the public are going up inside these rockets, and once they go up and they've got their little mobile phones and shit with them, they'll soon find out that something's not right. So that bloody rocket keeps exploding for a reason, because it'll never, ever, ever, they know it can't leave low Earth orbit. And they're talking about refueling and all this stuff, and it'll all never happen. They barely got it. I mean, they're landing in water, for God's sake. Landing in water. Oh. My God. How they pull the wool over our eyes. And then the reason why the things are not working. They're not working for a reason. And then the reason is they can't leave Earth orbit, and they want us to believe that they can. And they're saying the rockets aren't working for blah, blah, blah. They're not working because they've got problems and stuff with it. Those problems are not problems. This thing doesn't work for a very, very good reason. They know they'll never be able to pull the wool over the public's eyes when that thing can't fly. For real, when it's got passengers on it. I mean, and they are passengers, they're not astronauts, they are passengers. You know, and when it goes wrong, they'll find out. If they really manage to get out of low Earth orbit, when that thing, this is the space chat while I'm sanding people. Now, my channel, I'll say what I want. I'm talking about space today, and I love space, but I'm talking about the things that are real and the things that are not real. And the things that are not real are, they never ever left Earth orbit, okay? They've never left it. They've never been out in that back beyond. They haven't. You're going to need 2-3 foot of bloody lead on your spaceship before you can creep out. Cosmic rays and all that other stuff that's hitting you. And the fast neutrinos and all the other stuff that's hurtling through space. And I mean hurtling. Yeah, and go through a mountain, what's it doing to you on its way out? What's it doing to you? We saw flashes in our flipping eyes. Did you? I see flashes in my eyes and I'm on the planet. I can see all sorts of greeblies in my eyes. But it don't mean I left Earth orbit. I can't believe we saw... Oh, I can't believe we saw... I don't remember seeing any stars. Oh, no, I didn't see any. And I wasn't even on the surface and I didn't see any. And I went round the backside of the moon and it was bloody dark, but I didn't see any stars. I don't remember. I don't remember my ass. That was an interview with the three astronauts with Patrick Moore. You'll see that. Have a look what the psychologist said about it. Oh my God. Look at the fizzers. Look at their faces. Were they the Americans? They jump up and down when somebody farts and go woo, don't they? Yeah. Americans jump up and down when somebody's made an achievement. He'd been constipated for a week, and then they fart, and they jump. The whole bloody place jumps, and they all go woo. Yeah. Those freaking astronauts, they weren't going woo, were they? Were they? See them in the trailer when they're in quarantine. Have a look at their faces. Have a look at them. Have a look at their faces, and you tell me they went in. They were joyful that they went landing on the moon. They were joyful when they landed on the moon. Bollocks. Yeah. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a scientist, and I know that something's wrong. I know instinctively when something's wrong. All you can do is shut me up. Because you can't prove I'm wrong. I'll never be able to prove that I'm wrong. All you can do is shut me up. I'll never be able to prove what I'm saying is wrong. They never shut. They've got cameras now. They've got cameras on them bloody orbiters that can see a grain of dust. Those cameras are so good. We don't see those cameras for 5-10 years. We won't see those cameras. Those cameras are not going to get passed down to us. We're never going to see them. Because if we know what technology they're capable of, that's not something they're going to give to us. Is it? They're not going to give it to us. Not going to give it to us. There we go. That's done. It's finished. You like it? I hope you like it. There it is. That's what it looks like. I've finished sanding. I don't need to bother about them scallops. They're on the back. This is the back. This is the front. And I will now prove it by doing this. Anyway. Okay. It just means that's my finished faces, okay? And this is what means up, yeah? Front face. So I don't screw the glue up, the fixing. This is purely for me. Right, back face. Up, better put that on the other side just in case I do screw it up. This beauty back. That is a beauty. Right, this is done. I'm going to put it in. In 10-15 minutes it'll be done. I'll be back. It's where are we? Just gone. Oh, whatever that is. 25 to.